Привет! Спасибо, что присоединился на это видео. Продолжаем проходить наш квестик. Я забыл, как он называется. Как он называется? Тут у нас не написано. Truberbrook, что-то такое, короче. Так, в прошлый раз мы сюда вселились. И тут какой-то чувак. Какое-то привидение было. Так что идем с тобой на улицу, будем смотреть, что там.
Darkest night. In the pale starlight, this village appears to be composed of jagged silhouettes and loneliness.
Мы с тобой двигаемся по вот этому следу.
A trail of goo. The thief must have left it behind. The trail leads further uptown.
Подожди, а кто вот это стоит? Да-да.
Hey there. Taking a little night stroll?
Someone was in my room.
You only just got here and you already have secret admirers?
No, it was a burglar. I think.
Well, I haven't seen anyone sneaking around here, but if I were you, I would probably follow these somewhat extremely obvious footprints.
You've got a point there. Please excuse me.
Так, двигаемся с тобой по следам.
This situation is growing aggravating. I followed the person who stole my notes into a kind of dead-end street. And now he's vanished. Picture me standing here at the edge of the world, stripped of my writings.
Так, а ты
I wonder
будешь...
who on earth would steal a paper on quantum physics.
Не знаю, не знаю. Может, это был Шелдон Купер? Чё эта девочка будет за мной ходить теперь?
I wonder if she knows something about the burglar.
Do you like ghost stories? It is said that a proto-Germanic cult used to live up here in the mountains. They prayed to the spirits of the forests. I know it's a long shot, but maybe this visitor of yours is one of those spirits?
Evil spirits?
Nonsense, I was just trying to mess with you. What was your name again?
Хорошая шутка.
Tannhauser?
Очень смешная.
Name's Gretchen. I'm an anthropologist. In fact, those old proto-Germanic ritual grounds just so happen to be my special subject. One of them is supposedly somewhere around here, though I haven't been able to find it yet.
Gretchen, well met. Now that's all well and good, but what am I going to do without my notes?
You know what? I'm going to help you track down that burglar. It looks like he escaped with one of the old gondolas. I bet he's hiding somewhere in the mountains, which incidentally is also where I was heading. Come on, you're a scientist. You're coming with me now and you're going to help me find this ritual site. Who knows, maybe you'll even find your evil spirit there. The one with an interest in quantum... whatchamacallits.
Квантовая физика, да, серьезная вещь.
You with me?
Так, отправиться на поиски друхов. Нет уж, спасибо, у меня авиационный отдел. Небольшой любитель антропологии. Может лучше обратиться в полицию, ну или к экзорцистам.
I knew you had the spirit of adventure in you. Are you ready to go? I'm ready to go. The early bird catches the worm and all that. We have to find a way up the mountain. It would be easiest if we used a cable car. I reckon that's also what our friend thought.
The cable car doesn't exactly appear to be in pristine condition. What do you think?
Don't worry, I'm sure I can fix this.
А мы теперь за нее будем играть, я так понимаю. Я так понимаю, мы будем, первая глава, играть за него. Truberbrook. Вот, игра называется Truberbrook, дружище. Запомнил?
I can't fix this. The master key is missing and a weasel damaged the electric mains.
Maybe it was the burglar who did this.
The plan. I'll hold the position and try my best. Why don't you take a look around town? We need the master key for the cable car. Also, we need to override the broken mains. Think you can remember that?
I'll try to remember.
Let's go. This is going to be fun.
Так, нам надо найти ключ.
It's glowing red. It seems you need a special key to get the thing running.
Indeed, mastermind. Did you already ask around town? Maybe someone there has it.
Так, хорошо, давай.
I wonder what that is.
Это почтовый ящик, наверное.
Locked.
Так, у нас тут провода торчат.
This old generator is running at maximum strength. It's even sending out sparks.
И вот здесь у нас
High
проблемы.
voltage. There's got to be a way we can fix this.
Ну его шарахнет.
Are you okay? Do you have brain damage?
Да не, все нормально. Все нормально. Так, запишем.
It's a well-known fact that weasels have a dangerously loving affection towards all sorts of cables. The present case suggests a rather impressive specimen, judging by the thickness of the cable. Last resort, self-termination.
Так. Давай. У нас вот это что у нас? Коробочка. Окей. Взяли коробочку. Здесь у нас что?
Time waits for no man, not even in Truberbrook. I discovered a modern telecommunication system further uptown. This might be important to anybody wondering if the world is still turning at the end of the line.
Да, супертехнологии когда-то были в 67 году.
Hello?
Эй!
Anybody there?
Даже музыка играет.
What was that?
Непонятно. Это, наверное, Мэллоу Ринг был. Так. Давай здесь посмотрим.
The local gondola lift's hauling cables seem to be intact, although there aren't any gondolas or mining carts attached to it. A smell of oil and soil lingers in the air.
Так, мы тут вроде бы как все обследовали. Можно еще вот посмотреть в трубу, наверное.
These binoculars should provide an excellent view of the opposite lakeshore.
Ну,
I
давай.
have to insert a coin first.
У тебя есть монетка?
Hi.
Hey.
I wonder what interest the burglar has in my paper.
Presumably not the brightest candle on the cake. Who else would steal a paper on quantum physics?
Угу.
About the cable car. Question, what was it again that we needed that key for?
We need the master key to get the cable car running in the first place. Why don't you take a look around town? Anything else I can help you with?
No thanks.
Да,
That'll be
давай.
all for now.
Good, I'm sure you find a way eventually. Something's jammed there.
Так, ладно, погнали в город. Нам надо найти с тобой ключ, дружище. Да? О, смотри, тут какой-то появился чувак.
This table, it has a wobble. Everything's going down the drain around here.
Так, а чё, с ним можно поговорить?
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
А у вас тут
You've got yourself a nice spot
симпатично.
here.
It's heartbreaking to see the town in decline like this. Everything's going down the drain, just like this wobbly table.
Чё
Good
ещё у
morning.
него можно спросить?
Excuse me, sir.
Вы
Are
в
you all right?
порядке?
Please don't ask. I can't even savor my cognac as long as this terrible table keeps on wobbling.
Угу.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
Меня заинтересовала местная канатная
I've been
дорога.
wondering about that cable car.
I don't want to think about the old cable car. This wobbling table is simply unbearable. It's driving me crazy.
Короче, нам надо что-то со столом
You
сделать.
better keep your distance. This table has a horrible wobble.
Actually, it's quite a nice table.
Be careful. The table is wobbling terribly.
Да я понял, дед.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
Забудь.
Never mind.
Так, окей. У чувака проблемы со столом. Туда мы можем пройти? Нет, туда мы не можем пройти. Так, что здесь? Сюда можем зайти? Он, по-моему, в другой позиции стоял.
Looks like it was struck by lightning the other night. Still looks in good condition, though.
Так. Мы ничего тут не можем завязать.
Hilarious the Unready, Margrave of Truberbrook. Conqueror of the Dragon, Savior of Truberbrook, in the year of our Lord, 1250.
Так. Что у нас еще тут есть? Тут у нас было ведро. Туда мы можем? Мы можем пойти туда, но нам не надо, по-моему, этого делать. Давай зайдем внутрь. Так.
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Tenhauser.
Я
I'd
совершу
like to
тебя
report a
краш.
theft. There was an uninvited guest in my room last night.
In our house? Oh dear, I'm so very sorry. Let me call the police immediately.
Thanks.
I will keep you informed.
Окей. У вас очень даже милая
This
гостиница.
establishment you call your own has quite the charm.
A family business for more than 75 years. Actually, I took over the guest house together with my brother. But now it's just me and my little daughter.
Being the only guest, I was wondering, how's the season going so far?
Season? We haven't had one in ages.
So what happened to your brother?
The only interest that scoundrel had was in his bottles. In the end, that good-for-nothing took a half too much of his Bolzenschuss and just made off.
Your daughter really likes watching TV, huh?
You see, the kid is always in front of the box. She's got her mind set on extraterrestrials and alien worlds. Nonsense, don't you think? Anything else I can do for you?
Так, не могли бы вы рассказать мне о старой канатной
Can you tell me
дороге?
something about the old cable car?
The cable car leads up to the old mine. It used to belong to the Baron von Sülz. Then this company from overseas forced him to sell it.
Кто
Who
такой
exactly is
барон?
this Baron von Sulz?
Baron von Sülz used to run the mine, a philanthropist and patron of the arts. His wife was a flamboyant Baroness von Sülz. You must have heard of her. Anyway, when the company took over the mine, the Baroness dropped him as well and left the Baron behind. A broken man. Now his cat is his only remaining pleasure.
What were they mining for?
Так, что
Do you
там
know?
добывают?
An old silver mine. So nothing a quantum physicist would be interested in. It's been a few years, back in the days, when there was enough work for everyone. Then this company took over the mine, only to shut it down immediately.
Так, почему они
So why
закрыли?
did they
шо?
shut down the mine?
There is talk and rumors all over the town. Allegedly, people started disappearing without a trace. Tourists, poor laborers without families, the odd stranger. Some folks were also talking about toxic residues in the air and the water. But nobody knows anything with certainty. If you ask me, I'm just glad the whole affair has come to an end. All those rumors have kept spa guests away for years, as you can see for yourself.
Так, а что
What
за
about this
компания?
mysterious company you were talking of?
They are called Millennium Cooperative or something like that. A very dubious corporation. They have connections to the top, if you know what I mean. Way up to the highest circles of power.
Ничего себе.
What became of the people working the mine?
More and more outsiders came to town. Nobody knows what they were actually doing in the mines. Some went missing, some went crazy. Who can tell? At one point, they even bought the old sanitarium in order to provide housing for their workers. That was before the mine shut down, of course.
Would you wrap up the whole story in detail
Ой,
for me again?
не-не-не-не.
The cable car leads up to the old mine.
Мгм.
It used to belong to the Baron von Sülz. Then this company from overseas forced him to sell it. They are called Millennium Cooperative or something like that. A very dubious corporation.
Так, я понял. Вопросов
I've heard
нет.
enough. Thank you.
Anything else I can do for you?
Уже очень. А что у него? А что
Truda,
это такое?
would you pour me one of your Pilsner beers, please?
О,
Just
давай,
a second,
давай.
Professor.
Давай
Here a
на
coaster.
бутылочку, бокальчик
go.
пивчанского.
Cheers.
Все. Так. Давай, бери пивчанское. О! Хорош. Ничего себе, чувак пьет пиво залпом. Так, у нас тарелочка упала. Так. Здесь у нас что?
Please ring bell for service. We only serve small pots of coffee outside the restaurant.
Мгм. Тут у нас что?
Now where would this lead to? Locked.
Девчуля.
Hey. She's almost in a trance.
Понятно. А если выключить?
Please don't stand there.
О, она разговаривает,
Excuse me.
дружище.
Didn't mean to. What's that you're watching?
Never seen a TV before?
Coming up next, a new episode of Rocket Ship Andromeda.
Have you been living under a rock? With a TV set, you can take journeys to other worlds. Now that I think of it, I have never seen you here before. Are you from another world as well?
Как
You
ты
bet I am.
догадалась?
My name is Hans. I just arrived from Berlin.
Hey Hans, I'm Leni. My mom owns the place.
70,000 light years from home, the rocket ship has stranded in star system Omega 3.
Is Berlin also in star system Omega 3?
Берлин находится в центре Бранденбурга.
Berlin is located right in the middle of Brandenburg, so it is worlds apart.
Brandenburg? Never heard of it.
Star Cybernetation
Зато
Commander Aurora
про
is
Омегу
searching
3
for a
она
way back
знает.
home.
And what do you do for a living? Are you a famous cybernetician too?
Так, я прошу идти испытатель, я квантовый
quantum physicist.
физик.
What? Anyways, I'm going to be a star cybernetician.
Only Commander Aurora can disintegrate the even Rulans into thin air with her space beams.
So, do you Berlinalians have any special powers? Can you make things disappear?
Так, разве что деньги на банковском счету я могу заставить исчезнуть любопытных малышей. Нет, этого никто не умеет.
I can make incredible amounts of candy disappear.
I can do that too.
Stay tuned, folks. We will be right back after a few consumer-oriented product endorsements.
My uncle knew how to make things disappear as well. I also know where, but I mustn't tell anyone on Earth.
Так.
So, what do I have to do to make you tell me?
There's only one thing I can think of. Can you prove you're not an Earthling?
I'll think of something.
Так, с ней еще можно поговорить?
Hey. She's almost in a trance.
А что с ней можно? А, вот так вот.
Look, this is the star log I'm using to stay in contact with my home planet. Just met human child Lenny, keeper of a cosmic secret.
Awesome. Is this a star log for real? May I please?
My pleasure.
This is Lenny of planet Earth speaking. My uncle had a secret stash hidden under a loose plank in room 3.
Room 3? That happens to be my room.
Room 3 used to be where my uncle Heinz lived.
And where is your uncle now?
My mom says he is now living on planet No Good.
Хорошая планета. Так, что тут с едой?
Is that a maggot? It's having a good time.
Оно какое-то попорченное.
This can must have fallen off the table. Modern cuisine. A lump of minced meat in the shape of a hedgehog, garnished with spike resembling breadsticks. Toast Hawaii. Cheese skewers. Looks a
Там
bit
мухи
shabby.
летают, его уже надо выбросить давно.
I'll save you, my little friend.
Червяка, короче, взял.
I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash. But I love cheese skewers.
Так. Набрали хавки тут.
I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash. Note to self, the buffet in this guest house is an obvious case for the public health department. They serve traditionally hearty local meals in this place. Apparently, a few maggots found themselves a lovely home in there.
Так, что у нас есть еще?
A dim oil painting showing a couple of withering roses in a vase. Some of the varnish is starting to come off. I'll put...
Так,
There's something funny about that clock.
а что с ними не так? Можно их заюзать? Так, ладно, идем в номер. Посмотрим под полом, там что-то должно быть. Тайник. Опа.
There really is a hidden stash below.
И чё там? Ключ
Loads
есть?
of useless junk and an almost empty bottle of schnapps. I'll only take the schnapps. Bolts and shoes.
Так, окей, здесь у нас разбито.
Before you even know, the world lies in ruins. I hope this isn't a bad omen.
Так, полотенечко взяли.
I don't want to mess up the crime scene.
Подожди, там что-то есть под низом.
There's something lying on the floor.
Давай, забирай.
It's a massage rod. Somebody must have misplaced it.
Я не знаю, что это за штука. Может, я такой человек, но... Так, какая-то книжка. С 8 страниц. Ни хрена непонятно. Все на немецком. Ты знаешь немецкий, дружище? Напиши мне в комментариях. Так, вешалку
Just a
берем. что-то еще есть?
Empty.
Нету ничего.
Hanging dead animal.
Все, что можно брать, надо брать.
I don't want to cover up these people's works of art.
Так, это мы смотрели. Так, вроде бы все. Идем на улицу. Нам, наверное, надо что-то с дедулей взаимодействовать. Починить ему стол или что-то в этом роде. September. Так, можем что-то со столом сделать?
Thank you, but I believe this ordinary table is not deserving of your delicate tablecloth. What's this? The table stopped wobbling? Oh, thank you so very much. I
Все,
was hardly able to focus on anything else but this cursed wobblery.
можем поговорить с дедом теперь.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
Так, а у вас тут
You've
всем
got yourself a nice spot here.
The name is Baron Otto Titan von Truberbrook.
Tannhauser, pleased to meet you.
Please come over. Don't waste the opportunity to put up with the company of a lonely, broken old man.
Are you from around these parts?
You may very well say so. I put all my life's work into the well-being and prosperity of Truberbrook. I once was the owner of both, the mines and the cable car.
Дед,
That's
ключ
all
нужен.
history now.
Нам нужен ключ, дед. У вас есть родные или близкие, что вы можете рассказать об этой странном городишке?
Are you from around these parts?
You may very well say so.
А
I
я это
put all
спрашивал?
my life's work into the well. I want that's
Мы это
Do you
спрашиваем.
have any friends or family?
my spouse left me for good, and my beloved Truberbrook is slowly going down the drain. Only Claus remained loyal to me all these years. Alas, now even he has disappeared.
Так, кто
Who
такой
is Claus?
Клаус?
Claus is my tomcat, an angel of an animal. He was the only one to always remain by my side. But now, he's vanished without a trace. Everything in this world is going down the drain. Mark my words.
Угу. Вам не кажется, что вы принимаете это
Were you
слишком близко
whining
к
too much
сердцу?
over his loss?
I don't know. Claus was always faithful and stood by my side. Then he just disappeared without a trace. You can't rely on anything in this world anymore. Let me tell you. It's just awful.
Так, хорошо. Что вы
What
можете
kind of a strange
рассказать?
place is this?
Well, you should know. This used to be one of the most beautiful spots on the face of the planet. The fair and the fortunate came here for treatment. Travelers and tourists of all fashion. Citizens that weren't occupied in the tourism business found work in the mines. But it's all over now.
Так, что ж тут случилось? Найдется
Do you still
ключ.
have the key to the old cable car, by any chance?
Please excuse me, but I need to be on my own now. I need some rest to mourn for Claus.
Could you tell me something about the cable car in this town?
Don't bring up the old cable car. I don't even want to think about it.
Угу.
Any news about Claus?
Nothing.
Please excuse me.
Так, я так понимаю, нам надо найти кота. Да? Ты как думаешь? Я думаю, да. Но это мы уже будем делать с тобой в следующей серии. Спасибо, что досмотрел до конца. Если тебе понравилось, поставь лайк, подпишись на канал. Увидимся в следующих видео. Давай, удачки тебе. Пока-пока.